Good stuff. Listen, we're talking to you this morning, Grace, because you are planning to bring a group of young people to Autumn Soul this year. In the midst of everything that is going on, why are you planning to do this?
Well, firstly, it's been 8 months roughly from all this started, and in my particular church, as a volunteer, we haven't been able to do anything for our young people and our children in our church. We haven't been able to engage with them, obviously physically face to face, or with any sort of online presence either. So that would be one of the reasons why I want to try and do this for the few young people that I have. So that would be the reason that I want to do it.
Thank you. And how many young people are you talking about, Grace? Are you talking 20? Are you talking 30? Are you talking 1? What are you talking about?
So originally, when IMYC, obviously, it's a number of weeks ago, give out the information, had an information evening, and threw us all this wonderful information about what was going online for Autumn Soul. And at that stage, I was sitting with potentially one young person, and thinking, well, what can I do with this one young person? How do I bring them to Autumn Soul? And from that, now it has gone up, and potentially I have 3 that I will be booking in this week in order for them to come. And I suppose for me, with IMYC giving me all that information that night, I was trying to work out, okay, so how do I make this program work for me and this group of 3, and how I would do that. So I know I just trying to work it out. Me and technology, not great. Gonna put it out there, I am not great, but at this stage I'm loving the fact that I don't have to sleep on a church floor, so that's really wonderful for me. So let's go with the positives, but I wouldn't know how to work a lot of things when it comes to technology. But when I saw the program, I knew that in the comfort of our own homes, each individual person is that they would be able to engage. So for example, with the online presence bit that's there on the Friday, twice on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday morning, and the teaching and the worship and the prayer that's going to be done by Phil Emerson, my head was, well, they can engage in that, and then I have a small account for the Zoom, that I can touch base for the Zoom, that means I can touch base with them for like 40 minutes because I have the free one, and it's easy enough to set that up, and it means then after they've listened and being a part of that themselves, then I can touch base with them as a group. So that to me is go, well, I can do that. It's not a lot, but I can do it.
That's great to hear. So as a volunteer leader with restrictions, with struggles in the local church, not totally sure how they're engaging with people, actually, what I'm sensing is you're seeing this as an opportunity to actually help people come to meet Jesus in these days through simply signing them up to Autumn Soul, using a free Zoom account to communicate with them and help them be part of the program, and actually journeying with them in this way because it's important. Is that a fair summary of what you're saying?
100%. That's what I want to try and do, whether how small or how big this is for me, doing this with 3 or so. It's just allowing them to have that teaching and that worship time, and that they can do that online safely despite all these restrictions, and it's relatively easy to be able to do that, and for me still to walk alongside them as they do that and still interact with them, albeit on a screen. And we may even possibly have Zoom tea together on the Saturday night, so we might even try that as well.
Lovely. Well, you enjoy those chippies or pizzas or Chineses, whatever that is.
I'm going to enjoy my bed. I'm going to enjoy my bed though.
And thanks for talking to us, Grace. Really appreciate it. And thanks as a volunteer leader for willing to do this. Thank you that you see it as accessible. and actually that it matters and our young people matter, especially if you're watching the news at the minute. It's just all a bit crazy out there. So at least this is something that our young people have that's for them. That is something positive. So thank you for that. And I'll see you at some point.
Yeah.
Bye.